नमस्कार, द आर्ट अफ लिभिङको नियमित श्रृङ्खलामा यहाँलाई स्वागत छ। सन् 1982 मा स्थापित आर्ट अफ लिभिङ मानवीय सेवाका लागि नै स्थापना भएको गैर सरकारी संस्था हो। अघिल्लो श्रृङ्खलामा हामीले परम पूज्य श्री श्री रविशंकरज्यूको प्रवचनसँगै कर्पोरेटिभ क्षेत्रका व्यक्तिहरूले आर्ट अफ लिभिङ बारे लिएको प्रशिक्षण पनि प्रस्तुत गर्यौं। आर्ट अफ लिभिङ अर्थात् जीवन जिउने कला सबै मानिसहरूलाई तनावमुक्त रहेर उल्लासपूर्ण जीवन जिउने रहर हुन्छ। यसै अनुरूप आज हामी मृत्यु र त्यसपछिको जीवनको बारेमा श्री श्री रविशंकरज्यूको दिव्य प्रवचन प्रस्तुत गर्नेछौं।
This is a wrong notion. So many people commit suicide thinking they would get rid of the anguish, agitation, agony, but they will be born with the same thing next time. Suicide is not the answer. Suicide does not take you away from your misery or problem. Suicide is not death. Deep desire to live makes you commit suicide. When life is just a game and you have lived life, then you embrace death naturally when it comes. It is the fear of death that dampens life, and fear because we do not know what it is. Sleep, meditation and love are synonymous to death. You see Christ on the cross, it's Christ's body hanging from the cross, head down, dead. That indicates love, death, pain are together. Death means what? Dropping the past. Die every moment, and you are born every moment. Dropping all the identities of the past, looking the past as a dream, that is death. Just like sleep comforts you in meditation, deep comfort comes up. And you realize that everything in this universe is changing. Everything is dying. Tell me one thing that is not dying. Plants, animals, human beings, everything dies. And everything is renewed. Death is a process of renewal. Millions have walked on this planet, stood up perpendicular on this planet, sat down perpendicular, and then became horizontal underneath. The ultimate truth is going horizontal under the ground. A wise man dies, a stupid also dies. Fool also dies. Doctor dies and patient also dies. It's not that only patients die, doctors also die. It's not that only sick people die, healthy people also die. It's not the only ugly who dies, the beautiful also dies. People with talent and people with no talent, dumb, fool also die. It's one thing that everybody does, is dying. Isn't it? This world is a place where everything dies, everybody dies. Just wake up and see. What is the fear? It's like, some people are afraid to go to bed. The fear is you think you may not wake up. Lack of understanding of life causes fear. People are afraid of love, people are afraid of meditation, people are afraid of death, people are afraid of themselves. Ignorance, lack of awareness is cause of fear. Just a glimpse of the being, of the self that you are beyond death, roots out the fear totally. And that's what happens to people who clinically had a glimpse of what death is. There are many people who clinically die for a few moments and then they're revived. They know it's nothing to be afraid of. You simply know you are much more than your body. You simply know there is no end to your body, your being. It's like you are not afraid to go to bed to have a nap because you are sure you will wake up. If there is a doubt whether you will wake up or not from sleep, you will never go to sleep, I tell you. Isn't it? Then you will try to keep your eyes open all the time. Once a gentleman was doing some sacrificial ceremonies. His name was Gautama. He was giving gifts and doing lot of charity, hoping he would receive them all in the future, in the heaven. Often people do good deeds, so they are scared that they may not have something to do in the heaven. If you do good deeds here, you will get a better seat in the heaven. That's the understanding. It's like investing good karma and give lot of charity. In the heaven you will get a comfortable room, better bed and nice food and good company. Many maid servants will be there to take care of you. You don't drink alcohol here because you will get a better brand of alcohol in the heaven. So he also did those charity as a future investment in the next world. And usually when someone wants to do charity, they try to, if one wants to give away something, they give away the worst thing. Because it's charity anyway to give up. So this man was giving the cows which were no good for anything. They were skinny and they were not yielding any milk anymore. Such old and lean, dry cows he was giving away as gifts. So good for nothing. He had a young son, just 8-year-old. He saw this, what my dad is doing. He is doing a charity and he is giving things which are good for nothing. But he could not question Dad right away because so many people are there. But he kept intruding in the middle and said, "To whom will you give me? To whom will you give me?" Chaitra. See, a man commits acts of greed not just for himself but for his children and family. See, all the people who do wrong things, they are not doing just for themselves. What do a single person would need? His needs can always be taken care of. The nature will always provide for. You can always have a piece of toast anywhere and a little butter on it too. But the greed or wealth is because of the progeny. For the children's sake, people become greedy and do all sorts of things which they don't want to do. Or for fame. Fame is because they just want to be, it's also a sort of wanting to have more people know and have a sense of security. When the son comes and asks, pesters him, to whom are you going to give me? That was a very nice way to tell. Nachiketa, he said, to whom are you going to give me? The father was annoyed, he said, to the death. To the god of death I am going to give you. And the story goes that this boy of 8-year-old pondered on life. What is life? We are born here. We drink, eat, have the pleasure, and die. If death is ultimate, I want to know what it is. And where do we go after death? If that is the final destination of all this play or drama in life, where do we go from there? What is beyond death? And it is said that God of death said, no, don't ask me. This is a highly guarded secret. You ask me any other boon, I will give you. I am very pleased at your focused attention and total dispassion and centeredness. You look so bright and brilliant. Though you are so young, you are so mature. You have understood life like that, without having to undergo all the gymnastics. Ask me anything you want, all the pleasures in the world. I'll make you king of a place. Plenty of wealth, fame, many yielding cows. But don't ask me the highest knowledge, the highly guarded secret. But the boy would not budge. This has been the tradition all through. Just a wayfarer will never be given the highest knowledge. For someone who wants to know the truth, reality, there needs to be an urge to know. Do you see what I'm saying? A superficial curiosity, come on, let us also see what's happening there, will not be sufficient. Deep inquiry should start in oneself. What is the purpose of life? What do I want? Who am I? Where am I? What is all this about? An inquiry of that kind, which is so deep and authentic, only can give rise to highest knowledge. So the Lord of Death told him just to want to find out whether his inquisitiveness, is it authentic, deep enough, or is just a superficial, hi, how are you doing, sort of thing. As the boy wouldn't budge, he had to tell him, he had to lead him to the highest knowledge of life. Knowledge of death gives the knowledge of life. Lord of death gives Nachiketa, the boy, what is life? How life is beyond death. As I was saying, the last thought in our mind before falling asleep will be the first thought. So also will be the last impression in our mind will come to us in the next life as the first impression. You would see in a house or in one family, children are born, same genes, but they are very different. The same parents, even twins, they are different. And they, yes, no? What is the cause? Because the soul in those bodies, though they have lot of similarities, physical, mental, emotional, still they are different because there is something different that comes from the previous impression. Our mind is energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. Energy is indestructible. This you all know, right? Mind is enormous energy. What happens to this mind when it leaves the body? It capsules itself in the impressions like a balloon, invisible balloon, and remains there, wait for a time when it again gets another body to come back.
हामी मृत्युदेखि डराउँछौं। मृत्यु भनेको जीवनको अन्त्य हो भन्ने सम्झन्छौं। मृत्युलाई जीवनको दुश्मनको रूपमा हेर्छौं। तर मृत्यु भनेको जीवनको अन्त्य होइन, जीवनको दुश्मन होइन। मृत्यु भनेको त नयाँपन हो। कोही मान्छे जन्मन्छ भने उसको मृत्यु त निश्चित छ। प्रकृतिले नै हामीलाई मृत्युका अनेक अनुभवहरू दिइरहेको छ। निन्द्रा, ध्यान भनेको पनि छोटो समयको मृत्यु वरण नै हो। मृत्यु भनेको हाम्रो विगतलाई बिर्सिएर नयाँपनको सुरुवात गर्नु हो। संसारमा भएका सबै प्राणी, सबै वनस्पतिहरू मर्दछन्। दुखी, नराम्रो रूप भएका बिरामीहरूको मात्र जीवनको अन्त्य हुने होइन, तर सुखी, राम्रा रूप भएका र स्वस्थ मानिसहरूको पनि जीवनको अन्त्य हुन्छ। त्यसैले मृत्युदेखि डराउने होइन, मृत्युलाई जीवनको अन्त्य नसम्झौं। मृत्युबाटै नयाँपनको पनि सुरुवात हुन्छ। आजको लागि मृत्यु र त्यसपछिको जीवनको बारेमा यति नै। आगामी श्रृंखलामा पनि यसै विषयमा श्री श्री रविशंकरज्यूको प्रवचनलाई निरन्तरता दिनेछौं। आजको लागि बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्ते।